Hello and welcome back. Today's video is going to be an empties video. It's actually quite full this month. I have a mixture of makeup and perfume and skincare and body care and the usual. So let's just get started, and I'm going to pull things out willy-nilly as you do. First up, cotton rounds. I like these. I've talked about these before. These ones were from Boots. They were double-sided, so you could use both sides, and I use these to remove my eye makeup. Next is shaving gel from Boots. Again, this worked fine. It's a shaving gel. No problems with this, no irritation. From Original Source, I have the mint and tea tree. I love this. It's so fresh and so just it wakes you up in the morning. It is fantastic. If you need something to wake you up, this will do the job. It's really good. Good on your skin, doesn't dry me out. Nice shower gel, foams up really well. Now, I have an empty box of tissues. I mentioned these because I usually get the nice decorated ones and I keep them in my room. You can't see the ones over there, but these were fine. These were the Boots only ones and these are fine. So if you're looking for something cheap but pretty, these are nice. They obviously sit in a box shape, you know, like that, looking all good. But it's empty and I'm going to recycle the box now. From L'Oreal, I have micellar solution, an empty one. I love this stuff. Use it every single day without fail. Nice and cheap and cheerful, and from what I've heard, better than the Bioderma or just as good. So yeah, like this, have already repurchased and I'm already using the new one. Another skincare item is from Botanics and it's the cleansing toner. It's the All Bright, and this is just a sort of nice exfoliating toner. It's quite gentle on your skin. It's quite reasonably priced, so I would recommend checking this out. I love it. I have already repurchased and I'm already using the repurchase, so I would definitely check it out. Now, from Emma Hardy, I was so sad, like really very sad when this finished. It's my Moringa Cleansing Balm. I absolutely love this stuff, love it. It is possibly my most favoritist forever cleanser. There are other cleansers that are far better at removing makeup, but I don't use it to remove makeup so much. I already take my makeup off and then I cleanse my skin. So I just love this stuff. It's so good for my skin and the scent is nice and it's just so nourishing, and there's so many good things in this. This definitely, I just don't like being without it, but I'm on a spending ban and I'm trying to use up other cleansers that I have just stockpiled that I don't use. So they are going to get used up. And I'm going to give it a couple of weeks. I'm going to give it till the end of February. Yeah, end of February, and then I'll let myself buy a new one. I love this. I would recommend checking it out. I will be repurchasing. Now, from Chanel, I have an empty Chanel Chance. I love this perfume and I held on to it for as long as I possibly could, but it's totally empty. I really love this. I have samples of this that I continue to use up. I will likely repurchase in the future, but I do have a little stockpile of perfume that I use up. It's so dusty because my perfume sits in its box on top of my work, not my worktop, but my, what would you say, just the top of drawers, and I keep all my perfume, but I keep it like that so it's open, so I just reach in and grab it out. I just try to protect it from sunlight as much as possible, so I keep all of my perfumes in their boxes, and now it's all dusty. Kind of gross. Now, from L'Oreal, I have an empty one of their Ever Sleek shampoos. I did show the conditioner in the last empties and I really like the conditioner. I really don't like the shampoo, not at all. I had to actually buy myself a clarifying shampoo, which I've rarely done that before. I had to have a clarifying shampoo to use every other day with this shampoo because the build-up was just really bad. And my hair just never felt really clean if I used it for a couple of days in a row. My hair just felt really gross and weighed down, and I have very fine hair. I have a lot of hair, but it's incredibly fine. I find it very hard for it to hold any style. For example, if I curl it, it looks beautiful no matter how much styling product and spray. I have hairdressers who will attest to this. My hair will drop. So for something like this to weigh my hair down and make it feel horrible, it's just not the way forward. So I won't be repurchasing this. I'm annoyed with myself that I jumped on a bandwagon and fell for the hype. There may be other ones in this range that work really well, and I know that some people have had fantastic joy with these, and maybe not this particular type, but you know, they've got on really, really well. This is the one for, it's the smoothing and moisture. Seemingly it respects hair fibre and controls frizz. That's what I kind of wanted, because my hair looks a bit fluffy and it's very flyaway and everything, so I thought that would be good. Smoothing, look after it. No, not for me, unfortunately. Now, from, oh, I don't know the name, and this is ripped off at the top, but it's one of these masks that you can pick up in Boots or Superdrug or anywhere really. And this was the Fudge Sauna Hot Vanilla. It's a self-heating one. Didn't like this particular one. I like these masks, and I do get them every now and then for when we're having girls' night. It's nice to get a selection and face masks and, you know, usual stuff. I just didn't particularly like this Hot Fudge one, and I won't be repurchasing. It smelled like vanilla, you know, so the scent was okay, but I just wasn't a fan. No. Oh, I have some empty candles. I used up the last of my apple and cinnamon glittery tea lights. I kind of like these. I bought these from Aldi. Yeah, got these from Aldi. They're cheap. There wasn't a fantastic scent to them. I had to burn a couple at once to get the scent going, which didn't bother me because I like to have lots of little candles burning. But what I did like about them, I don't know if you can see in the box, there was glitter all over the top of them. And I thought, oh, you know, there's only going to be glitter on the top and it'll burn off and whatever. But it didn't. As the candle melted, the glitter went down with it. And it helped reflect the light around a wee bit, and it made it even more Christmassy looking and stuff. And yeah, I burned the last of these last weekend, actually. Sad face. But I like them. I would repurchase them, but I don't think they have them in anymore. It was just for Christmas. I have an empty, oh, I should probably get the matching jar. I used up, this is another fragranced candle from Aldi, and it was an orange scent one, if I can find it. Yeah, spicy orange. I like the scent of it. There wasn't a really strong scent. I do like the frosted glass, so I'm going to see if I can get the stuff out of this and maybe use this for something. I don't know, not entirely sure what for, but I'm sure I'll find something for it. Yeah, I did like this candle. I would repurchase it. The more that there wasn't a massively strong scent, I sometimes like to light a candle that isn't overly scented, so it won't irritate my nose, because sometimes some candles really irritate my nose and I end up sneezing constantly while they're burning, so it's not the way forward, people. But this was lovely. This was a nice one. It was quite soft smelling and nice candle, and it burned well and usual stuff. Now, something that isn't actually empty. It's this Biosin? I don't know how to say it. It's a roll-on deodorant, and the smell is fine. You know, it smells like cotton fresh. The reason I picked it up was because it was aluminium free, and it was also, I think it's paraben free as well. Yeah, aluminium free and paraben free. So, you know, there's a few of my aunties have had breast cancer and various other things, so I thought I would definitely make much more of a concerted effort, but it didn't work at all. At all. I don't know whether I'm overly sweaty or what, but I walk to and from work. It's about 1.5 miles each way, and I do tend to, you know, add an inch, as the man says. You know, I do put a pace on, but not massively. Like, I don't be dripping in sweat, but by lunchtime I was sweaty. So this is not a good alternative for me, because I don't want to go around stinking of sweat. So I will be looking at other alternatives, but I just couldn't use this anymore. It's still half full. I tried desperately. I used it for ages, trying to use it up. I got this when must have been, yeah, I got this 19th of December. I know the date because I was flying through the airport. I realised I'd forgot deodorant, so I bought this. I wouldn't repurchase this. If this works for you and you don't sweat very much, or you're not very active, or, you know, I don't know, if you just don't sweat a whole pile, this might work really well for you. It doesn't work for me at all. At all. I know fresh sweat doesn't smell too bad, but I'm just not a fan. Now, another one from Original Source. It's the Pink Grapefruit Shower Gel. I like this. I'm not as keen on this as I was with the which one? The mint one. But this is nice. This is one of the seasonal editions that they brought out for Christmas. So I don't know if you can still purchase it at the minute. It smelled fine. It was nice and fresh and clean. Now, a sample from Chanel Chance. I have quite a few of these. Backlog, I was going to say. But I have quite a few of these. And this is one that was living in my purse, and it's now finished up. Some skincare, I have the Everclear Duo. I used this up just before Christmas. Yeah, just before. No, just after Christmas, that's a lie, sort of in the first week or two of Christmas. There was little dregs that I held on to for as long as possible because my skin was playing silly buggers. I have repurchased this umpteen times. I may not repurchase again simply because I may have found something else I like better, but I'll discuss that. I have a haul video coming up, so it's either been up and you've seen it or you're about to see it. So yes, I did like this. I sometimes find it a wee bit too drying for my skin, so I would use it as a topical spot treatment. I couldn't use it as just a moisturiser by itself, especially during winter months when it's really cold and harsh weather. So yeah, I do like it though, and I probably will repurchase because it is effective generally. Maybe. I like it. That's all I'm going to say for now. Now, another candle. This is just a vanilla aromatic candle. I buy these from a shop in Brighton. Purple Heart, I think it's called. That could be a complete lie. It's the start of the North Lane. And it is just, there's no fancy label about it or anything else, but the smell is beautiful. It is just a lovely vanilla scent, and it burns really, really well. And it has a nice sort of fragrance to it without being over the top. So I don't feel the need to run out and, you know, buy a labelled version of a vanilla candle. But this is lovely. I really liked it. I burned it as much as I possibly could. That's the only thing I have with these. There's always a lot of wax left, even though it's burnt all the way down. So that is my only annoyance, but it only costs me like £3 or something to that effect for one that's about, yeah, but that big. So it's quite a decent oil size, like, and it is quite round of itself. So can't complain too much on that front. Oh, don't know what this was. I think this was one of the Glade winter, or it could have been a mulled wine one actually, or mulled cider, mulled apple, spiced apple. Something like that. A winter warmer kind of candle that Glade did. It was on offer. I wasn't the biggest fan of this. This was one of the candles that made me sneeze so much. I won't be repurchasing it when it comes out again next year, unfortunately. I have some calcium tablets. I don't get enough calcium, I don't think, because I don't really like dairy products a whole pile. And I do worry that I don't get enough calcium, so I have some calcium tablets. I do obviously eat broccoli and all these other kind of veg that have calcium in them, but yeah, shame. But this is all out. I have bought more and I will continue to repurchase these, I think. Now, one of the makeup items, and I don't actually have it to hand because I'm a muppet, it's the Chanel Le Volume de Chanel mascara, the sample that I had. It came home with me over Christmas, and I think I left it in my friend's flat actually, or it got lost in the house at home, but I didn't really wear makeup when I was at home, so I think I left it in my friend's house. I also left my hat there, which made me very sad. I love it's my black plush hat. But the mascara, back to business, the mascara, I really, really, really liked that mascara. Really, really liked it. Would actually consider buying it when there's an offer on. I don't know. I really, 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 really liked it. It didn't irritate my eyes. It did wonders for my lashes. It wore really well, and I really liked it. So, but it's expensive, and it's more expensive than like my Benefit Bad Gal one. So I don't know. Maybe if I bought it with my Boots points, something like that. Possibly, maybe. Who knows, frankly. But I really, 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 really liked it. So that's the Chanel Le Volume de Chanel mascara, and it was black. Now, I have two of these Biore or Biore, or however you say it, nose pore strips. Now, I bought these again to test them out, and I have to say, on me, I didn't get the results that I wanted. However, on my brother, hopefully he won't mind me telling you this, he didn't have a choice in the matter, by the way. He has got serious blackheads on his nose, but he's a boy and he's a young boy and he doesn't really bother. When I say boy, he's 20 something, he's, you know, mid-20s. So I sort of accosted him while he was visiting me, and I was getting ready to make some videos. I think it was last weekend, possibly the weekend before. And it was the weekend before. I accosted him and I was like, do you want to test these out for me? I want to see if they actually work. And on him, they definitely worked. You could see the gunk that came off his nose. It was just disgusting. Fantastic, but disgusting. So if you have a real massive issue with blackheads, that your pores are massive and they're really clogged and they're looking really gross, definitely worth doing. I do have blackheads. They're just maybe not that massive, but I see them and I am fully aware of them. But they're maybe not big enough for the strip to work on them or what. Like, I don't see a massive difference between before and after. Whereas when I did them on my brother, I could see a difference, and I automatically just wanted to do all of his nose, because obviously it only did a part of his nose, and I was like, we need to do it here and here and here. So he wouldn't let me at that point. He's like, no, I'll just go around with a red nose. He was not impressed. But he was impressed, you know, that it had cleaned up a chunk of his nose. He was like, oh, this is really great. But it wouldn't let me do it again. So if you have got issues with blackheads, like proper big massive dirty blackheads, I would say it's probably worth the money. So not for me, but does work for other people. I still do have a few left, so I will probably use them up, or I'll test them out to my other half or something. So I'm in dire need of tea this evening. Anyway, almost out of items. This is the Mitchum Advanced Control Strength and Protect Roll-On Deodorant. I love this stuff. It is fantastic. It has got aluminium in it, and that's annoying, but it's a really, really, really good deodorant. I never have any, and this one smelled nice. This was the Shower Fresh. I like the smell of that one. I never smelled any sweat of myself at all when I wear this, at all, you know. So even after I do a Pilates class, I wouldn't stink. So that's pretty impressive. Clearly it has a whole heap of chemicals in there to make sure that doesn't happen. So that's a bit bad. But I have repurchased it, and I am keeping my eyes open for other alternatives. But for now, I am using a replacement of this. Yeah, I really like it. I would probably continue to repurchase until I find a good alternative. So that's the Mitchum Advanced Control Deodorant. Now, I have a nail varnish. I don't know if you can see, but that's just not moving. It's the SE Strengthening or Grow Stronger nail polish, and it's pretty gross. Really, really thick. Not really usable at this point. I did use a fair whack of it. I got it down to about there. So I did use most of this. I liked it. I don't know that it made my nails any stronger or any, you know, I didn't notice any improvement in the strength of my nails from using this. Generally, I can't seem to find anything to help my nails. But that's a whole other video, I suppose. But yeah, it's a bit annoying. Seems to be a course of dogs going now, so I apologise. It's either TV or dogs. Anyway, we'll carry on. This was good. I may repurchase, but I'm continuing to test out other polishes that might help strengthen my nails. From Boots, I have an empty moisturising nail polish remover pads. There are 15 pads in this. Oh, I've actually got to use one in there. That's a bit gross. I keep these at work, or I keep one in my handbag, so if I badly chip my nails, I can just take the whole polish off, so it does not gross really. This is with lanolin and vitamin E, acetone free. Yeah, these worked fine. They took nail polish off fine. Nail varnish remover. I think I've already repurchased, or I've got a similar item. Superdrug also do them, and some other places. And finally, I have another makeup bit covered in dust. It's my Smashbox. I think this is an all over radiance cream type highlighter. It was sort of pinky, purpley sort of toned with an iridescence to it. I like this. I like mixing it with my foundation. So with the Revlon Colour Stay foundation, it worked well. I also did use it just as a highlight, and it worked well. I really did like it. I am going to test out a few others, so I'm not sure if I would purchase this one particularly, but I would recommend trying it out. I did really enjoy it, and it worked well for me. I might try out some number 7s, and 17 have one, and whatever else. So really did like this. Would consider purchasing in the future, purchasing the full size. So the last bits, I have some makeup, and it's in a box all by itself because I'm posting these to a friend, I have a whole heap of lip gloss, or maybe not a whole heap, but a few. And these are all the Buxom lip glosses from Bare Minerals. I got these as a set, and I continue to try and force myself to use them, but I just can't because I hate it. I wear them and I end up with sticky lips. My hair ends up in my lips and everything else, and I just dislike the stickiness. I'm a lipstick girl, or a lip gloss that doesn't have any kind of stickiness to it. I'm right there. But any kind of stickiness just will really pop me off big time. I really dislike it. So the first one up is Gina. It's a beautiful colour. It is this lovely vibrant pink with a bit of shimmer in it. I loved it. Love the colour of all of these actually. This is White Russian, and this was a lovely colour as well. I love the frosted cover on this as well. This is a lovely soft pink. It was beautiful. From from Bare Minerals, all from Bare Minerals here. This is Katie, and this is much more of this peachy kind of shade. Beautiful for summer. Has a small amount of shimmer to it as well. From this one's Sugar, and this is a nice shade as well. Oh, beautiful. This has a nice bit of shimmer to it. It's a nice neutral daytime kind of shade. I have a cream in Berry Blast. Oh, I should tell you what these are, shall I? Oh. The White Russian is a cream. Gina is, it doesn't say, but it's clearly shimmery, as is Sugar. It doesn't say what it is either, it's just shimmery. Katie doesn't say what it is, it's just shimmery. That's annoying. Berry Blast, this is a cream finish, and this is a lovely colour as well, that lovely vibrant pink colour. And April, I like this one a lot. It has a bit of shimmer to it as well. Lovely daytime neutral kind of soft pinky peach shade. I have two more. The cap is broke on this, but it's fine. For some reason it just broke off. It's from Urban Decay, and it is Naked. It's a naked lip gloss, and it is one of the ones with, oh, annoying, that kind of top to it. I did use this quite a bit. I did try and use it a lot, but the sticky finish just doesn't do it for me at all. And the final one is a mini version of the Naked from Urban Decay that I got in a set. Yeah, and it's just as sticky. So I am posting those to my friend because she loves lip glosses and wears them a lot. So I will send that to her and she can enjoy them. I already texted her and asked her if she wanted them, and she said yes. So I've boxed them up and they're all wrapped now, and I will pop them in the post tomorrow. But that is it. That is it for my empties. It was a wee bit long, so I apologise. I will try and edit it down a wee bit. So thank you very, very much for watching. Please like if you like, please subscribe if you like, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye!